a combination of factors, really. I think my own family values, really. My parents came here as immigrants. My dad came here in the 70s, and we benefited from council housing. And my father works in construction, so I know the industry. I also know how important good homes are. As a teacher, I knew as a teacher, some of my students came from the most awful housing situations, and I think that's really driven me to think actually housing is but the place where you live, it says so much about your own ambition and aspiration that it's hugely important. And I think the residents myself, themselves. So when I first took on the role of regen, and within the first week I went to South Kilburn, and I had a tour of the estate, and the people there and the community there are fantastic. They're utterly brilliant, but like everybody else, they just want security. They want homes that are going to last, and it's in my own political values. I just feel it's my moral duty, and it's our duty as a council to do all we can to deliver that for them, because essentially what else am I here for? I don't know if I'm going to be here beyond 2022 in the next elections, but in that time I want to make sure that at least you're doing something to enable somebody's life to get better. And this is why I say to all my councillors who are new to the role, or anyone that comes to Brent, meet my residents, meet our residents, because you will see why we're doing this. And if you take people with you, it makes it all that much better.
Did you have a sort of political mentor at all?
Well, I do now, is because I've been in the game now for nearly a decade, but I think I have people that inspired me that have driven me to my centre-left politics. So my history teacher, Cllr Matley's kind of position on life generally, my father, and sort of my teaching colleagues, really. Yeah, so and I suppose as an anti-mentor, if you will, and I'll say this because I'm political, is Michael Gove, and he was the driver for me joining the Labour Party, really, because of when he was Education Secretary, and I didn't particularly like the way things were changing. So I suppose in a way an anti-mentor, if that's, or an anti sort of reason. But yeah, close to home, I'd say I've got some brilliant friends within the party who are just inspirational for all sorts of reasons. I've got my ward councillor colleague has been a councillor for over 20 years. His wealth of knowledge is brilliant. My chief exec, she's been in the game for a long time and learned from it. So I'm one of those people that learns a lot from people around her.